Hi, I'm Scott with GNZ Financial, and welcome to Chapter 6 of our series, the Michigan Retirement Roadmap. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. So, we've talked before about your roadmap to retirement. Now, we're going to talk about the capstone. But before we do that, again, I wanted to say welcome. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for everything that you do at the state of Michigan. So, again, our roadmap to retirement, 6 different chapters, all about your unique state of Michigan benefits and how to take proactive steps to maximize those benefits. Today, we're doing the conclusion, wrapping it all up and talking about how you can take control of your retirement. So, chapter 6, let's jump into it. Before we talked about in chapter 1, we talked about our process, and our process is really based on 7 key pillars, foundational to everything we do, everything we talk about. And it starts with number 1, retirement planning. Again, that's what these last 5 chapters have been about, is understanding your unique benefits. That's the first pillar, retirement planning, understanding your unique benefits and putting it together in a retirement plan that you understand, right? And then wealth management and investments. The goal is for you to continue to build up your wealth, your investments, so that money can work for us in retirement so you don't have to work as hard, right? Social Security, we talked about that as one of our chapters. And we know there's a lot of different strategies for how to maximize Social Security. We'll talk about the best strategy for you, right? And then risks. Hey, we know there's a lot of risks out there, right? The stock market's a volatile place, ups and downs, ups and downs. And we keep hearing on the news that Social Security may not be around when we retire. We also know healthcare is a big risk. We also know long-term care. We want to think about all of those things and look for ways to mitigate those risks during your retirement. Taxes. Taxes will continue to rear their ugly head in retirement. We want to find the right strategy for you now and over the long run. Legacy planning. We're only on this earth for so long. What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? And we talk about that all the time with our clients. And lastly, again, 7 pillars. The last one, value-added services. Again, these things kind of ebb and flow of importance over time. We're here to support our clients wherever they are on that journey of life. And all of that falls under our proprietary process that we've built, focused on state of Michigan employees just like you. So that's our process, something we do every day. And we do have the distinct privilege to talk to state of Michigan employees just like you every day. And we have extensive experience helping state of Michigan employees. So that's our process. Now we want to talk about your unique situations and helping you build out your path towards financial freedom. And again, it's taking all of these things and building it and customizing it for you based on your unique situation, your goals, your aspirations, and your family. And so what we offer is for state of Michigan employees to put all of this onto one page. We know that the state of Michigan retirement system is complex, but you're not alone, right? We're here to help. And so that's why we've created a one-on-one retirement consultation. That's the next step of all of this, is to schedule your one-on-one meeting. And those meetings, they're always complimentary, always confidential. And we always like to, again, say knowledge is power potentially. You need to take action. So over the last, 5 different chapters that we've talked about for state of Michigan in your roadmap to retirement, we've talked about your retirement stool, right? The 3 sources of your income, your state benefits, your Social Security, and then your investments and savings. So what we want to do is then craft that of what does that look like for you in retirement. We'll talk about your state retirement plan, the defined benefit or defined contribution plan, and put our best estimate of what those dollars could look like. If you're in the pension, we'll calculate what that pension looks like. We'll talk about survivor benefits. We'll talk about the amount after taxes that's coming to you. Your Social Security. We'll talk about different strategies for you and your family for claiming Social Security and talk about the best option for you and put the real dollar amount of what we think you'll get for Social Security. Your investments, right? A lot of people like to talk about investment growth. And we'll build that in the plan of how much you have now, how much are you continuing to add to it, and what is a reasonable rate of return. We'll talk about that and build that out of what that plan looks like. But even more importantly, we'll talk about a reasonable withdrawal rate. How much can we take out of that every year in retirement and have it last us till we're 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, so we'll talk about withdrawal rates. What's the reasonable amount that we could take out every year and live on? And then healthcare. We'll talk about healthcare costs. Healthcare is one of the biggest costs for retirees. We'll put in our best estimate for healthcare. Again, based on your unique situation, your specific healthcare plan. If you're married, if we have kids included in the plan, we'll build in that cost. We'll also talk about taxes and build in all of this after taxes. And so the end goal is to compare, what are you living on today? We'll look at your paycheck. What is your gross amount today? Great. But what is that net amount? How much are you actually living on? How much is coming into the checking account today? And then we'll then compare that to our best estimate in retirement, including your state benefits, your Social Security, your investments of how much we could withdraw each year. We'll subtract out healthcare. We'll subtract out taxes. And then we'll compare apples to apples. This is how much you're living on today. This is our best estimate of what it looks like in retirement. Are we on the right track for that? All right. So I think you will find that meeting very informative, and it's based on your unique situation. It's very interactive. And those meetings, always complimentary and always confidential. Again, our thank you to State of Michigan employees just like you. So, again, we've talked about your roadmap to retirement. We've talked about Chapter 1, what plan you are, the defined benefit plan, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, the defined contribution plan, Chapter 4, Social Security and investments, Chapter 5, healthcare, and now kind of putting it all on, the conclusion, wrapping it up, and how do you take control of your retirement plan? And in the end, again, we always say knowledge is power potentially. We need you to take actions. So again, thank you for watching all of our videos. Please go back to the other chapters if you missed something or if you have questions. And please subscribe to our channel. We're going to continue to put out more content, more information exclusively for State of Michigan employees. And now, please schedule your one-on-one meeting. We are here to help, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We are here to help. I think you will find that second session, the one-on-one meeting, that we talk about your unique situation, your path towards retirement, extremely beneficial. Those meetings, always complimentary, always confidential. You can, reach out to me to schedule that, but the easiest way is to use that QR code there. The link is also in the comments section below. Use that link, use that QR code to find a time that works best for you. You'll see my schedule over the next 90 days. Find a time that works best for you. Mornings, lunchtime, afternoons, later in the evenings. We're here to support you and help you craft your path towards a great retirement. Thank you so much again for watching. We truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your time, and thank you for what you're doing with the State of Michigan. I'm looking forward to our one-on-one meeting and talking about your unique situation. Take care and talk soon.